any day can be summer in the video world. But obviously, Mama's at church right now. She'll be back any minute. Obviously, this is anyone could be able to dress. Because even if you do have a warm day, I'm not going to go out in shorts. No. That would be stupid. It's not good to go out in shorts just because you have some freak warm day, say in the 80s or close to it, and then a couple of days later it's predicted to be in the 50s. You know what I mean? No, that's dumb. That's how you get sick. Anyway. I made my mom and me delicious stuffed shells, our favorite organic store brand stuffed shells with Miraculin pasta sauce and Parmesan cheese. Of course, I piled on the Parmesan cheese because what the fuck? Oh, I guess that's just a beetle. I think all bugs should go away. It's time. It's time to go away. Come back and torment us till next year. This is literally one of, like, right up there at the top, okay? Stuffed fucking shells, and we put sour cream on it. You make it extra decadent. If you're going to go all out, do I eat that and kick myself? No. I enjoy every fucking mouth-watering bite, okay? Every fucking mouth-watering bite. And that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat myself up over something like that. That is my favorite, like, easily. It probably is my favorite meal. Well, I love Mexican, I love Chinese food, but I mean, I love orange chicken. I love anything having to do with Mexican food and cheese and meat and vegetables. But I love the cheese and pasta with the sauce and the I love those stuffed shells, probably maybe even more than I love lasagna. It depends. I've had people make lasagna before that didn't taste very good because they're chintzy on the cheese. Maybe it was maybe that I vowed that when I don't know. I remember, I have it written in my journal from way back then that it might have been Diane, it might have been my dad's girlfriend who, you know, was very nice to me but to a point, but she still, I would try to say to her, you don't understand what Dad's doing to me. And she'll be like, he says the same about you. I'm a fucking kid who needs his love. I don't care if I'm 5'10 or 5'11 and heels or have a voluptuous body that you don't realize or want to look the other way he lusts after. Alright? I am a kid. Doesn't matter if I don't look like a kid, as Selena sarcastically pointed out when she came into my life, not that long ago, a few years ago, whatever. Time goes by so fast. I was a kid. Diane was really understanding on the one hand, but on the other, I try to cry to her, you don't understand what he's doing to me, Diane. And she'll say the same thing back to me. He says the same thing about you, but he's an adult, I'm a kid. I'm a fucked up, self-hating teenager who lost her mother and had to move in with the father who left when I was 2. I'm a kid. Just because I'm smart and mature and I don't drink or do drugs or have sex or, you know what I mean, and I get really, really good grades or whatnot, I'm still a kid. Desperate for love, okay? My mom and I watched I Can Only Imagine last night. I'm not religious, so I can't, you know, relate to any aspect of that. But I certainly can relate to the aspect, you don't find out to the end he was beaten. You kind of, but her dad was a monster and he did exactly what my dad did to me. You're no good. You're not good. You know that mean you just want his love and approval, and you're not going to get it. Okay, so I can totally relate to that. And he hid all this. He was so, you know, you internalize the pain because if you let yourself feel the pain, you fear you're going to fucking literally die. You're going to just disappear, and that is why you internalize the pain. Anyway, I wrote in my journal, I was pissed one night because she didn't serve hamburger with the sauce. I think another time, something to do with lasagna. I have in my journals from back then, because I remember I have like about 130 plus hardcover journals that span all the way back to when I was 10 years old. And I also have, not that I've kept them always, you know what I mean, but I've always kept, but I mean diaries, I haven't kept diaries, but I've kept calendar diaries just as Kavanaugh said, did. I did the same fucking thing I have them, I've been doing it forever. When I stopped doing it, I still did it when I started documenting my life on YouTube. But, I still do the calendar shit. I still do it. I can read it right now. I walked over, my mom and I walked over, we did this, we did that, we went and got our Halloween. I still do it. There were points where I stopped doing it. Obviously, when Omar and I are living on the streets of LA after we escaped Donald, for that whole week, I'm not writing in a fucking calendar on a daily basis, But I recorded everything in video, see? Videos took over for my normal, very, very nearly rigid, write in my calendar every day, and if I forget to do it or whatever, and I go back and then I struggle in my mind, well, what happened this day and that day, and then I kind of just do general, So my life's not that exciting. I can kind of just put, well, did nothing, these last couple of days, walked Omar, created a video, slept, Lena enlightened me on a couple of things, including the fact, just because I look like an adult doesn't mean I wasn't still a little girl. It was the height I am now at age 13. You know what I mean? Not my mama. I think I should get a new one of these because it got wet and it doesn't want to put the volume. The reason I say that is it would behoove me because then I will have a backup. And since I've purchased all of my songs now from Amazon versus in the past, Donald stole all the songs from my very first MP3 pen anytime, you know what I mean? So I think I need to get a new one of these. That way I'll have a backup if this one goes by.